Kijk, voor deze stevens ondersteuning wordt het ook?
Die gaan we hier lezen.
Ja, tot hier.
Last year, when I was removing the old render here in the kitchen, we found something a little bit unexpected in this wall. There was a wooden lintel, and it looked like below there had been a doorway or something. So we thought it would be nice to enlarge the small niche and turn it into a built-in nook for cookbooks and perhaps a kettle and toaster. The idea isn't to create a doorway between the two rooms, but more like a deep alcove in the kitchen wall. It seemed like a simple enough job, but then as Bertus started taking away the stones below the lintel, we quickly found out that there was only a lintel at the front side of the wall, and the back side of the wall on the living room side was not supported, so we stopped. But after taking away the render in the living room over the past few weeks, we can now access this wall from the other side and easily see what's going on. And so today we're putting in supports so that we can add a second lintel on the other side and continue with this project.
Dit is hij mee?
Ja, ik denk het ook.
Ja, nog wat omhoog, oké. Wow, beautiful!
Okay. Deze tegenhouden.
Is het allemaal los?
Ja, dan kun je die pakken.
Is dit een steen of een grondplaat?
Grond zijn.
Oké.
Dat maakt het ook misschien voor de steen.
Ja, dan ga je straks verder dieper en dan gaat stoer draaien.
Slijpen.
Ja, doorslijpen, ja, geen integratie.
dat het te maken heeft met het balkje wat...
Ja. Ah, een wespennest.
Het is gewoon allemaal tegengemaakt. Het is wel gewoon...
Oh ja, het is perfect houdbaar.
Is als de water uit de kraan komt.
Normaal, die net een afzuigt, dus...
Het is wel afzacht.
Ja, hieronder is een wijnkelder. Dat is hier het grote, dat is hier het grote, er is maar heel weinig. Die gaat u fantastisch.
Ja, mooi hè. Dat is niet.
Ja,
Niet dik aan de lage kant voor als je 1,80 plus bent.
ja, maar oké, hoeveel van die vloer kun je afgraven, denk ik?
Ja, dat is nog steeds wel.
Dit is waarschijnlijk gewoon de grond. Nee?
Ja, dat heb ik ook.
Die kan ik al staan zijn. Die zijn mooi. Ja, die vind ik echt mooi.
Jullie de magazine zetten we natuurlijk.
Grazie.
Echt, die is natuurlijk laten op.
You want to have a look then, or?
Yeah, pleasure.
Yeah.
hope dat langs vrienden wel goed
It's gonna be perfect here. It's gonna be perfect. Don't worry about it. Alsjeblieft. Maybe I should just flip a coin for the house.
Can you assess what it will cost you to install them? It's not another consideration.
It's pretty difficult.
It's really important.
Oh.
That will be, whenever there's some money again, there will be an next part of the issue.
With some ice cream on the side. Actually, we have pancakes, we have bananas, and we have ice cream. Yeah, it's horrible.
It's the Italian
Bad
influence, I
influence.
tell you.
Bad influence.
Sweet stuff in hot weather.
To Venus.
Venus.
And allegedly.
She's the goddess of love.
Yeah.
The wall.
No, love, fertility,
Mercury is
Mercury.
Mars.
No, Mars.
Mars.
Mercury is the trigger, so that's why Mercurio, quick, is the element of Mercury.
is a lot of work to get these here. For sure.
The trees, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, cut them down, pull them up,
Yeah.
pile them, the whole process. And then the
Yeah.
last-
Being self-sufficient and firewood is nice, but it's also
that's a lot of work.
it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So the sanding is done on these pieces for the shutters, and I also cut them to the right length, which was tricky because right now we're in summer, which means that the moisture levels are at its lowest, at least in our area that's the case, and so they will start rising again towards autumn and winter, also in the wood, and so the wood will start expanding again. And if you take two shutters which are fixed on the outside with the hinges, the expansion will mostly happen sideways, so they will start growing towards each other in the middle. So right now in summer you need to leave a gap in between, let's say 10 millimeters or something, to account for this growing and shrinking again next summer. And I think I got the right measurements, but we'll only be sure, of course, in half a year when it's winter. So next week I can start making the joints and connect the horizontals with the verticals, and then look into the louvers as well, and I have to make some jigs for this, and then start assembling the frames for the shutters. And also next week hopefully we can put in a lintel in the old kitchen.